Thanks, Sophie. You're watching Midlands Today, the headlines tonight.
And from freezing fog to glorious sunshine, it's been another day of contrasts across the Midlands. What of the next few days? I've got the forecast later.
Good evening and welcome to Tuesday's edition of Midlands Today. I'm Elizabeth Glinker. First tonight, firefighters from the West Midlands are on their way to help with the international rescue effort in Turkey and Syria after 2 earthquakes resulted in deaths of more than 6,000 people. Aid workers from our region are also desperately trying to raise money to help communities left homeless after thousands of buildings collapsed. A warning that you may find some of the images in this report from Audrey Dias upsetting. Well, the charity SKT Welfare, which you saw in that report there, has launched an emergency earthquake appeal, which you can find online.
On a scale that we haven't seen for well over 100 years. And to have 2 within 12 hours of each other is pretty unprecedented.
Yeah, and so what causes this then? OK,
so Turkey sits at a quite complex juxtaposition between 3 plates. But yeah, through time, as that new stability is reached, we would expect the number of earthquakes to go down and their magnitude to go down, yes.
OK. Dr Matthew Blackett, thank you very much for coming in. We really appreciate it. OK, on to other news now. And a member of the British Army has appeared in court accused of carrying out a bomb hoax and collecting information about forces personnel for purposes that could be useful to a terrorist. A report into the death of a mother in childbirth has found missed opportunities at a Gloucester maternity unit led to her death. The review said neither 38-year-old Rana Abdel Karim nor her husband were aware that she was about to be induced when she attended the unit, and there were also delays in staff calling for specialist help. Gloucestershire Royal Hospital's NHS Trust has apologised and said steps have been taken to prevent similar tragedies. That report from Matthew Hill. Well, earlier I spoke to Matthew and asked how widespread these issues are. What has the hospital had to say about this?
Well, the medical director and deputy chief executive says that they are continuing to make.
Now, farmers in Shropshire are being encouraged to get a free health check when they take their animals to market. The pilot scheme in Shrewsbury, which is offering blood pressure tests, is hoping to spot health problems early. Ben Sidwell. A report into the death of a mother in childbirth has found missed opportunities at a Gloucester. We're going to get some sport now and snooker. Now, a player from rugby says ballroom dancing has helped him to achieve his success. Chris Wakelin has just won his first professional ranking tournament, the Shootout, and that puts him on the verge of qualifying for the prestigious Players' Championship in Wolverhampton. Dan Pallett reports. There's been an unexpected discovery in Staffordshire. A metal detectorist who only took up the hobby a year ago has unearthed some rare coins dating back to Tudor times. Sam Edgerton from Uttoxeter hopes his find will be officially declared treasure. Our reporter Chris Steers has been along. Another lovely sunny day today.
That shining that you saw wasn't any coins in the ground. It was the sun in the sky eventually. I mean eventually, because actually a lot of us started with this, again, freezing fog this morning. It was very slow to clear at Pershore here. It took 5 hours to clear, but eventually it just has been absolutely beautiful, hasn't it, with some lovely sunshine. But of course it was on the rise at the end of the week into the weekend. Could see 12 or 13 degrees on Saturday.
Good stuff. Good. Thanks very much. That's brilliant. Thanks, Sarah. Well, that was the Midlands Today. We'll be back at 10:30 with your late update. Have a great evening. Bye-bye. Good evening. Aid workers here in the West Midlands are tonight trying to raise money to help communities devastated by the major earthquakes on the border of Turkey and Syria. More than 7,000 people have been killed in the disaster, which has seen thousands of buildings collapse. Efforts are ongoing to try and find any survivors still trapped. Audrey